I'll hand over to you. Good luck. See you in 6 minutes.
No problem. Hi, my name's Steve Vasey, CEO and founder of Cornerstone Supported Housing and Counselling. We are a North East-based homelessness charity working in County Durham and Hartlepool. We are committed to ending homelessness and enhancing the lives of those that we work with, so that charities like ours are no longer needed in their current form. We currently have 15 emergency beds in shared accommodations and 20 semi-supported single units, all of which are full with a waiting list. This evening I'm pitching for funding that will allow us to run a nighttime sit-up service in Hartlepool Town Centre, offering those rough sleeping a safe environment overnight. During the past 12 months, we have worked with 93 homeless people. Our rough sleeper outreach work consists of 3 nighttime or early morning street sweeps each week, where we offer hot food and drinks as well as warm clothing to those that we find bedding down. At the end of each encounter with a rough sleeper, we have no option but to leave them so that they can try and get some rest, despite the weather conditions. For the past 5 years, we have run a small out-of-town community hub, which hosted various groups all targeted at those most marginalised and isolated. We have now relocated our hub into Hartlepool Town Centre, making it more accessible for everyone, and our sit-up service will be housed within the new hub. The sit-up service will be a place for rough sleepers to go through the night that will be both safe and warm. There are showering facilities, a washing machine, dryer, warm food and drinks. Clients will also be able to access 2 dedicated support workers who will help them with applications to services that they currently feel unable to access, as well as a daytime support worker who will ensure that their housing application is in place before leaving our care. Cornerstone has been engaging this client group for the past 11 years and taking people from homelessness and rough sleeping through to meaningful employment and independent living. Many of our clients have gone on to become volunteers for Cornerstone, as well as employees. Cornerstone has a proven track record for taking pilot projects through to sustainable long-term services. In Durham, we have a joinery social enterprise building garden furniture and outdoor buildings. The joinery workshop has grown from a shed in a backyard to a 12,000 square feet factory unit in 9 years, currently employing 6 people and training hundreds of clients each year. Our products sell across the North East, and we are one of the largest manufacturers of our type in the region. Our new hub in Hartlepool has a retail area that will sell our joinery workshop products to the general public in the town. The sales that we generate from the hub will eventually allow the whole hub to be financially sustainable, while offering valuable training opportunities for our clients. We have already run a pilot of the sit-up service. During the 3 weeks that we were in operation, we had 5 people use the service, 3 of whom we were able to help secure permanent accommodation. With your support, we will continue the pilot for 5 months to get us through the cold weather. During those 5 months, we will be able to increase our pool of volunteers and put a financial action plan together, utilising income from the social enterprise that will take us into next winter in a much stronger position. My hope is that 6 months from now, we will have all but eradicated rough sleeping in Hartlepool and have a network of partners ready to deploy their skills for everyone who comes onto our radar for support. This picture shows one of the regular sites in the town centre that we visit, people who are rough sleeping. They choose this as their home. It is a steel shed. Last year, we had a client called Peter. Peter was a frequent rough sleeper. He suffered terrible mental health problems and had a substance misuse issue. Peter had begun engaging with our support worker, Erin, who would see him during her evening and early morning street sweeps. Trust formed in their relationship to the point where Peter would meet Erin during the day and allow her to help him access mental health services and drug services. In October, was street sweep, Erin found Peter under a disused pub. He had sadly passed away. I have been in the basement where Peter was found, and it is cold, dark, muddy and frightening. To think that someone would be in there on their own, let alone die in that environment, is heartbreaking. The sit-up service is driven by the memory of Peter, and our goal is to do our best to ensure that that situation will never happen again. By contrast, 2 years ago, Derek joined our service from homelessness. After a lot of hard work by both Derek and staff, he now lives independently in his own flat with minimal support. Derek volunteers in our workshop where he made his own bed, coffee table and garden planters for his flat. Derek is incredibly proud of his flat. He is reconnecting with family members and is slowly building bridges at a pace that Derek feels comfortable with. Derek has a lot to offer, but has spent so many years meeting his basic needs that he has rarely had the opportunity to explore his full potential. His needs in life are quite simple compared to most of us. With the wraparound support available to Derek and his continued commitment, he will go on to lead a happier, fulfilling life. If you would like to support our work, to run the service for 5 months will cost in the region of £10,000. £2,000 will cover 1 month's running costs, £160 one evening's running costs. £15 will cover food and drink needed for 1 evening street sweep. Everything we are fortunate enough to receive this evening will be aimed directly at rough sleeper prevention. Everything over and above what we would have expected will allow us to open more evenings than planned. I would like to thank you all for making the time to listen to our story this evening, and thank you in advance for any contribution you feel able to make towards our service. Thank you.